Hey folks, it's Lauren from Snowy's here. Today I'm going to show you how to set up and pack away your Charmate barbecue and fire pit. It's easy to assemble and pack up into a compact and convenient portable package, allowing you the option of a comfort fire and a functional cooking fire on the road. Hold up fam, don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss any awesome content on the Snowy's channel. Let's get into it. So the barbecue slash fire pit weighs just over 8 kilos, so not too heavy, and it packs 38 centimeters in diameter by about 25 centimeters high. It comes in this pretty heavy duty storage bag. It's a 600 denier polyester. It's quite a heavy weave and it's slightly padded as well. You can probably hear a bit of the crinkle going on there, and that's padded down both on the sides and the top. And you've also got these reinforced webbing strap handles and a nice little soft padded thing for your hand. So inside the bag, we have all of the components of our fire pit, as well as a quick little instruction manual that shows you how to set all of the elements up and also how to pack it away in this neat little bundle. So we've got our base or our base plates or the foot section, I guess you can say, of the fire pit. We've also got our barbecue plate, and then we've got our fire pit collar. And then what we're going to do intuitively, you're going to want to pull this ash pit out, but that first things first, you have to pull out the top half of the fire pit like so, and then that will free up our little ash plate or ash catcher there. So then we have our trivet or our cooking rack. And then last but not least, we have the bottom half of the fire pit itself. So I'm going to move this bag out of the way and I'm going to show you how to pop it all together. So first things first, we're going to grab the pieces of the stand. Now we're going to go in an offset direction here. So we've got these little slices on each of the parts, and then we've got this overhanging edge. So we're going to place the slices facing up on the first two pieces, and we're going to pop the overhanging edge on the opposing side. So I'm just going to hold them in place like so. And then we're going to grab our top bits, which will slot down. But what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that this overhanging edge is on the opposing corner to that overhanging edge there, which might sound a little bit confusing when I'm describing it. But as we finish off doing the same thing, overhanging edge on the opposing corner, we end up with a nice square base that gives us quite a large sort of footprint or foundation for our fire pit to sit on. Next step is to grab the base of the fire pit, which is obviously the piece that has the solid base. Now you can see we've got these two notches on each of the little overhangs here, and we're going to line up the edge of the base of the fire pit with the outside notch of each of the four corners. So that's all locked in place. Now when it's in, you can see I can give it a bit of a shake around and a wobble round. That's not going anywhere. The next step is the top half of our barbecue grill. Now you see that the one side is smooth and one side has this little lip edge. That's an indication that we want the lip edge side facing down. When we slot that into the fire pit, the lip edge just seals it and holds it on top of that base piece there. Then the next step is our ash plate. So we're going to pop that one in like so, and that's going to slide all the way into the drum of the fire pit. But what you'll notice here is on the, I might actually take it out so you can have a quick little look-see. On the inside of the upper section of the barrel, we've got this lip, and that's what the ash plate is going to be caught on. So it's sitting above the fire pit, probably around about, I'd say, 5 centimeters or so from the bottom of the fire pit here. So we've got all these circular air holes here that are allowing a full updraft or updraw before they're hitting the bottom of that ash plate. So then from here, we've got a couple of different options with how you want to set this one up. If you are wanting to have just a fire pit for a comfort fire, you're going to put your collar in on top with a little dome shape facing up. That's obviously going to be a little bit of an ember trap and create a little bit of protection there for you. If you want to cook on top of that, say you want to use a fry pan, a camp oven or a pot of some description, you use your trivet, but that goes in conjunction with the collar and just sits on the top like so. So you can either use these little supporting things in the middle there for a smaller pot, or if you've got like more of a grill plate or a much larger fry pan, you can actually hang them out off over the side, and that gives you a much broader base there for putting something on the top. So if you are wanting to use your fire pit as a straight up barbecue, then you do have the option with your grill plate here, but you're removing both the collar and the trivet and popping your barbecue plate in place. Now, if you were wanting to remove this at any stage, obviously you are going to have to either wait until your fire has died down or have some sort of pot lid lifter or gripper or something that can hook in there and pull it off for you when it's still hot. So that's how easy it is to set up your Charmate barbecue and fire pit. Now we're gonna do it all in reverse and I'll show you how to pack it away. So we're gonna take off the grill plate first, and then we'll pull out the internal ash plate, because remember that's locking in the two, the upper and the lower portions together. Take off the upper part of the pit, and then we'll just whip these base ones out, and I'll be able to just pull them apart. So I'm gonna grab the storage bag because I find it easier to just pack it all away, nest it in the storage bag, then trying to transfer a separate bundle over to the bag at a later stage. So our base goes in first. Now, the next thing that's gonna go in, which might seem a bit weird, is the trivet, but that's gonna go in upside down. So I like to hold these little three pieces like so, because otherwise they flap all over the place. So we're gonna pop that one in. And then the next thing that we're gonna take is our ash plate, but we're going to also flip this one upside down like so. Alrighty. Now from there, we're gonna grab the top half of our fire pit. Now remember this lip, which indicates the bottom section, that's going to be flipped up to the top, just for the purposes of the packing up section, and that's gonna slide in neat and tidy like so. Now from here, we're gonna grab our collar, again, flipping that one upside down, then our barbecue plate. That will sit nice and neatly in the top there. And then we'll grab our little section of our base or our feet, and that sits like so. Flap over, zips done up, and that is your barbecue and fire pit all packed away. So realistically, when you look at that, that's not too much bigger than say a 12-quart camp oven. And it's probably only marginally heavier as well. So that is how you set up and pack away your Gasmate barbecue and fire pit. You can get this at snowies.com.au at our lowest prices every day.